What's going on, everybody? This is Aaron back from 49ers First Takes, back with another quick video. And as you can see by the title, the thumbnail, I'm going to talk about injuries. Seems like anytime I make content on YouTube that isn't collaboration related, I talk about injuries. But the one thing I really wanted to talk about, really, as you can see in the title, was just the state of the modern NFL and why there are so many injuries. We know from the 49ers that the last 10 years or so, the Niners have been one of the most oft injured teams in the NFL, and it's not even close. And coming from a guy who grew up in the 80s and 90s and watched professional football, I guess in its infancy, you want to say, before the modern game has happened. The medicine, the recovery, the way players take care of themselves, the diet, all that stuff, all the technology that we have now wasn't there. And one of the biggest differences in the modern game to the game of the past was without all those things at their disposal, the game was less injured. And a lot more players played all the time. I don't remember at any point in any time as a 49er fan other than the 96 season, or was it the 97 season, where Steve Young and Jerry Rice both got hurt, that the 49ers had just a complete cavalcade of players missing tons of time or missing the season and having them go into games with backups or third stringers or practice squatters. It just wasn't like that in the past, and which is weird because they've done so much to the modern game to make it safer. They've done so much in the modern day game to optimize recovery between games. Like I said, the diets, everything. It's state of the art. The NFL is a $1 billion league. They make a ton of money. They have so many things at their disposal for these players, and yet they're more injured. And I just personally, as a fan and a person who, loves the 49ers, is just so frustrated by it. It doesn't make any sense. And it's funny that I say this because I saw a video today on X that I'm going to bring up. There's two of them. It's a two-parter. And it's John Gruden talking about the modern game and why so many players are hurt and what he thinks is the cause. So I'm going to play it for you.
Pissed off.
Okay.
All right. That's my hot take. I'm tired of all these injuries. We're talking about the fourth game of the season. Yeah. Okay? And the injuries at quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, running back, corners. All these players are not playing. Nobody plays and nobody practices. Mm-hmm. And then when you don't practice, you can't play good. You can't practice in pads either because of the collective bargaining agreement. Mm-hmm. So you don't practice, and when you do practice, you can't practice in pads. Church. And then they don't let you practice long enough because if you practice 2 hours, you could be fired with cause. Church. But some of these teams got to get out because when you don't practice and you don't play, you can't run block, you can't pass block. And you saw it last week. We can't even block for a field goal. Mm-hmm. How many field goals got blocked? Boom! So get these MRI machines out of the freaking place. Get out of the training room. Get out on the practice field, guys. We got too many guys hurt. It's ridiculous. If you listed the names of players that are out already, it's unprecedented the amount of injuries. And you got to find the cause of this.
I want to know what you guys think. Down in the comments below. Do you agree with John Gruden? Are you an old head like me that just wants to see the team be healthy and to try to have, the best possible chance to win every single game with a healthy roster? Or are you a newer, younger fan who just thinks us old heads are complaining too much? I'd love to know in the comments down below. It's something I've been very, very, very loud about on social media and about the injuries. But I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments and let me know what you think about it. Everybody have a great rest of your Thursday. I will see you Friday on the Cover 3 podcast with Dre Area Sports and Sterling Bennett. Everybody have a great rest of your Thursday, and I will talk to you on the other side. Peace.